The glider in PUBG has to be one of the funnest vehicles that you can use, whether it be for transportation purposes or using it as an assault vehicle. And if you don't know how to fly or shoot out of the glider, hopefully by the end of this video, we can change that. Unlike all the other vehicles in PUBG, the glider doesn't spawn with fuel. So first and foremost, you'll have to find a gas can. To fill up the glider, simply add the gas can to your inventory and right click. Now that it's filled up, let's get this thing off the ground. Press shift to engage the throttle. The glider will start to move forward, and once you reach around 70 kilometers per hour, gently press the S key to tilt the glider back, and you should be airbound. Just be careful not to hold the S key down, as you could tilt the glider too far back and stall it out. And once the glider's in the air, you no longer need to hold shift. On the glider hub on the left-hand side is your altitude. Typically, I feel safest anywhere from 150 meters and above. Anything lower than that, you're going to greatly increase your chances of getting shot out of the sky. Thankfully, the glider doesn't blow up mid-air. It just becomes disabled and you have to glide to a safe landing. On the right-hand side of the glider hub, you have the throttle. To slow the glider down, you dethrottle by pressing Control. Bear in mind, when you do this, you will slowly drop altitude. To once again engage the throttle, simply press the shift key. Now for the fun stuff. Because shooting out of the glider requires you to hot swap between the driver and passenger seat, we're going to have to change a couple of your key bindings. First, open up your settings, go to key bindings, then go to the vehicle tab, and scroll down to vehicle seats. I personally have my driver seat set to mouse 4 and my passenger seat set to mouse 5. You could also use the E and Q buttons since those are free since you can't lean in a vehicle. When you swap to the passenger seat, you roughly have a 10 to 15 second window before you start to decline and lose altitude. Some general tips for shooting out of the glider. As previously mentioned, try to sustain an altitude of 150 to 180 meters. I would suggest using a 5.56 DMR like the Mini 14 or the MK12, as they have the highest bullet velocity compared to other DMRs and they tend to go directly where your crosshairs point. Accounting for bullet drop and leading shots is very similar to when you're on the ground. So do the best you can to keep your crosshair steady, and try to get as many well-placed shots as you can before the glider starts to lose altitude, then swap back to the driver's seat, press shift to engage the throttle, and stay in the air. And as you get more comfortable swapping between the driver and passenger seat, you can even mix in doing drive-bys with an assault rifle. And it's no surprise if you're flying in a glider, eventually you will get shot at. The two easiest methods in order to keep yourself protected when getting shot at are belly turns. When you're getting shot at, tilt the glider in the opposite direction of where you're getting shot from. This exposes the belly and keeps you safe. After that, quickly stabilize the glider so you're ready to go for another pass. And if you're in a position where you can't do a belly turn, using the wing from the glider is a great way of protecting yourself as well. Just tilt the glider until the wing blocks the line of sight from your shooter. And if you do end up managing to get shot, make sure you have plenty of bandages and boost because those are the only healing items that you can use while flying the glider. Glider spawns vary from map to map. Some have static spawns, which guarantee a glider is going to be in the same spot every single time you play that map, while others have rotating spawns, and their locations could vary from match to match. Vikendi, Tego, Rondo, and Destin all have 10 guaranteed spawns, while Erangel and Miramar have random spawns. In the video description, I'll be posting a very helpful link that shows every glider spawn for every 8x8 map. Thank you guys for watching this quick guide. If you found it helpful, please like and subscribe for more PUBG content, and see you guys in the sky. Later.